Full bootcamp everybody, and today we're working on the automated video creator. This is the story. Let me give you a background of exactly what I'm doing right here right now so you understand what's this video about. And the idea is to automate video uploading on YouTube. What do I mean by that? It's because I woke up with this idea. Instead of me creating the script, creating the description, creating the tags, the keywords, and everything you need in order to make a video on YouTube, I said to myself, what if I automate the whole system? And I went to the AI and asked exactly the way we could do it, and he actually proposed me some ideas with Python. So let me go back over here to show you real quick. This is when I started the conversation that I wanted to generate a daily video about politics, news, and I wanted to make it all automated with Python or maybe with an AI agent and to give me all the details. And this is what started to spitting out the whole thing, the whole structure. So what I did instead, I asked to create kind of an ebook in order to explain you all the steps that this is gonna entail. So in order to automate the whole system, the YouTube creation of videos. So imagine the possibilities. If you wanna start a YouTube channel, let's say about, in my case, politics, and every day the script or the program start looking for news around the world and then creates a script for a video, maybe like 10-15 minutes video, and then everything is done for you, the script, the description, the tags, the keywords, and the only thing you need to do is actually put it together and upload it to YouTube. So that's the whole process that we're trying to do, and I'm working on it. I started already the process, so I'm a little advanced. This is not day one, this is probably day 1.5, because I've been doing this maybe for about an hour, and I just decided to start recording this in order to show you guys all the process if you're interested on doing something similar. The idea is this: it's gonna have 7 modules: ideation and topic selection, scripting and narration text. This is the research part. The number one is the research part. This is where the script is gonna go around the net and look for all the news. Then it's gonna script, gonna do a narration text, and we're gonna send that to 11 labs, and then there's gonna be the prompt from the AI to generate the media and generate also the processing and some stuff of editing here. We're gonna see later on what entails in the editing part, and finally it's gonna be the review and the publishing with this file publisher.py. It's Python. We're gonna be using Python for this adventure, and see how far it's gonna take us, and if it's something actually viable that we can use for other ideas, other niche. Imagine the possibility you creating a sports YouTube channel where you gather news about sports, and you can go very niche. Example, create a golf channel, a soccer or football channel, an American football channel, basketball channel, I don't know, UFC channel, boxing channel. The possibilities are incredible. So you can probably run multiple channels, 5, 6, all in automation. No need to be digging and spending hours researching the ideas, researching the topics, researching the titles, talking to the AI to do it, and then spending hours editing. Imagine if everything is automated for you, and maybe you can just hire an assistant that can, as a human, just to verify that everything is correct and do some mild things, maybe pay the person $10 to $20 an hour a day, and to make sure that the whole operation works perfect, and then you can have multiple channels on YouTube generating probably some income. So this is a great idea that I just came out, and I did the full ebook for you guys. It's right here, chapter 1, chapter 2. I'm gonna go through it real quick so you can see what it is, all the content, and I'll have it available for you on the comments or on the description. If not, leave me a comment if you want it. I'll send it out for you to you guys. All right, so we're gonna go and start this massive project, and I already started. Like I said, I did some stuff already. I'm already in the process of creating the files. Now this part, if you wanted me to start from day one, let me know in the comments. I'll do a breakdown. If you are really a newbie and you don't know how to do this, I can help you out. Let me know in the comments. But what I did is pretty simple. I already have Python installed in my system. I have VS Code. It's gonna be my IDE, my editor for coding, and I already created a folder. I called it Daily News Pipeline, which is actually most of the stuff were given by the AI, by the way. I had not much to do other than maybe copy and paste and create the folders. So this tutorial actually can be used by anyone with very little coding or programming knowledge. Anybody can use it because it's pretty simple. If you know how to copy and paste and read, those are the three things you're gonna need. And then you have always AI to help you troubleshoot, so that's not a big issue. So I created a folder, Daily News Pipeline. I created newscreator.py, scriptgenerator.py, and voicegenerator.py. This is the file that's gonna look for all the news. This is the file that's gonna generate the script. This is the file that then will transfer the script to a voice generator. In this case, I use 11 Labs because I'm actually a pro member of 11 Labs. As you can see here, there's a command that the AI told me to do, this one here, pipe install 11 Labs python.env. So this was already done. So now I'm gonna go to the next one. Let me go back here, the next step, and like I said, this is it doesn't seem too complicated. We're gonna see if it works. That's the most important part, is that it works. So I was over here, voice generator, on step 3 here, 11 Labs. That's what I was talking to you about. And now we go to 4 for the visuals. Okay, so here actually it's giving me all the breakdown, but later on I said to start coding and it started giving me all the codes. So this is where I want to go. And even he gave you some resources. Some were good resources. This one is not really how to create cinematic AI videos. They gave me some resources that were not really useful. I'm not sure why he gave me that. Also at one point he was trying to generate a video, which that was not the idea, to generate a video. What I needed is to generate a script to later on generate videos. Okay, so we're gonna go down and try to see where we are right now. Like I said, a few files were already created, but if you want to start from the beginning, it's pretty simple. I'll help you out. If you want to do something similar to this, since I already spent a few hours talking to the AI, you're gonna save a lot of time by following these steps. And here it is. Just scrolling down, because like I said, we're gonna start creating the Python script. So you're gonna create, first of all, this newscreator.py file. But before that, you're gonna do the initial setup. First of all, you need to install Python. If you don't know how to install Python, I'm probably gonna do a video on how to do it. If not, there are many tutorials out there that can help you out, or you can ask the AI to actually help you out install it. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated at all. I also installed WSL for Ubuntu, so I'm able to run Ubuntu and Linux commands on my VS Code. As you can see, I even have an extension that I installed on my VS Code for WSL, which allows you to run Windows on your Windows. So I don't have a Linux computer, but I do have WSL that I can run Ubuntu. I'm just gonna give you here an example real quick. This is out of subject, but as you can see here, I have Ubuntu. I can click on it and I'll be able to run Ubuntu, and you can start coding from here, which is a lot easier. A lot of libraries that you need to install, it's a lot easier to do it with Ubuntu. That's the reason to use Ubuntu. Okay, so that's out of subject. We can talk in another video about this. So basically what you need to do is you create a project, you call it Daily News Pipeline. I've done this. It's right here. I'm just gonna show you. I created this folder, Daily News Pipeline. You can do it also on Windows, by the way. This part is not difficult to do. You open here. This is how I did it. I went in my hard drive, whatever I wanted my folder to be created, and I created this folder. Right click, new folder, basic stuff, and you create a Daily News Pipeline. In your case, could be sport news, like I said, could be boxing news, it could be MMA news. I'm gonna start with Daily News, and if this works, if this automation works, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of YouTube channels, and I'll tell you how it goes, if it actually works or not, this experience. Because the idea came from the fact that there's a lot of people actually doing that. They are actually creating content and they are raking money. I'm just gonna give you, this is I'm not sure why I love to go off subject, but it's not really off subject. It has to do with this project. Example, this media touch, 5 million subscribers, 19,000 videos. So he's popping, I would say, 3 to 5 videos a day, and you're gonna see it over here. 29 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, 5 hours ago. So he's popping videos and videos and videos. Now this gentleman is actually somebody that is like me, behind a webcam or behind a camera, and he's actually talking about Epstein. I'm not sure if this is how you pronounce this, Epstein or Epstein, whatever his name is. This guy that was an abuser, and then he ended up deleted. And the idea is this gentleman that is creating those videos, he's making 3 to 5 videos a day, and look, 150,000 views per hour. This guy is raking thousands of dollars. There is actually a website where you can go and check how much money he's raking. The website, it's called Social Blade. This is a bit out of subject, but I just want to give you a background. Why am I working on this project and why you should work on it as well? So if we go here, YouTube creator, his name is, we said, by the way, I'm recording, I'm using Filmora. That usually it's a little heavy as a software, plus I'm coding with VS Code, so my computer is a little slow, so bear with me. So here's the link. So let's go to Social Blade, and there you have it. So this website, Social Blade, is gonna give you a lot of details about this website, about this channel. So you know why I want to do this. You're gonna see very, very soon why. It has all the analytics. This is like an analytics website. So this channel, Media's Touch, has 5 million subscribers, 8 billion views, over 20,000, almost 20,000 videos. He's raking, here's an estimated 60, as a minimum 60K a month, up to 959,000 per month, monthly income. So he's making 750,000 yearly, up to 12 million. Imagine the minimum. Imagine you would be making 750,000 a year, or you would be making, let's say in the middle, 6 million. That's a lot of money. And this is a one guy that is actually, the only thing he's doing is talking about politics. I'm not sure if he's left or he's right. What is his stand on that? Because I never listened to it. I fall into it just by pure accident, because lately I have not been following the news. My interest now is on building my own business, on creating a way to increase my income. And that's how I found out about this guy, Midas Touch. This gentleman over here, every day he's talking about the news. As you can see, Ben Miselas. So that's what he does. So I want to do something similar, but I said, if not, I'm gonna have to be stuck here talking about politics all day, and that's not what I want to do. Instead, what I want to do is I want to have AI do the job for me. I'm gonna have a script. Let's say we're talking about health takes turn for the worse. So a title like this, talking about Trump's health, and then the AI will create the script. It will create the description, the thumbnail, everything, and the only thing probably I'm gonna need to do is to upload. I'll see, even that part maybe can be also automated, we'll see. And if not, like I said, you can have an assistant or yourself just making sure that the content is good and that the information is accurate, and you just upload it. Maybe it can take you, instead of taking you hours to do the research, to search the topic, search the idea, maybe you can just take a few, 10-15 minutes of your day in the morning, and then you launch 1 or 2 or 3. Like this gentleman is, like I said, an hour ago, 3 hours ago. Almost every hour he's putting content. You see, this guy is on steroids. He's putting in 24 hours, he put, let me go and see, 21, 22, 23, 20 in one day. He put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos, 11, 12, 13 videos in one day. He's really on steroids because he's raking money like crazy. Imagine each video makes him, I don't know, $200, $400. If the RPM, this can be also calculated very, very quick. Let's take just an example here. 150K, 300K, 100K, 700K. Oof. Look at that. His average goes up over here. 700K compared to 100. So his average all of a sudden becomes like 350, and here 180. So let's say 300. Let's take the calculator here real quick. Since this is the first video of this series, I'm taking my time to explain you why am I doing this, so you have an idea why we're doing this. But then the other days we're just gonna be coding and taking and troubleshooting. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, a day, 2 days, 3 days to finish this project. I have no idea. I just started today, like an hour ago. So we'll see, we'll find out how long it takes, and then you can figure out if it's worth it for you to do it or not. And I'm gonna also put the results. Whatever I do, I'll put the results. So let's say 200,000 average, and the RPM, let's say it's, I don't know, let's put a simple number, $5 per thousand. So we're gonna divide 200,000 divided by 1,000. So that's how YouTube calculates. That's 200. Oh my God, $5. The RPM at $5, it's pretty basic. Because the financial, I believe it's between $8-20 the RPM, and for something like this news could be a little lower. So let's put $5. Let's go $4, which is very low. I would say the niche would be low, but I don't think politics is a niche that is small, because you have a lot of advertisers that want to advertise on politics, because they know the people that are into politics is people that they work, they have businesses, they are interested on what's going on with the government, because it will affect their taxes, it will affect their business. So it's people with a lot of income. I don't think it's $4. It could be maybe even more, 8, 9, or even more, but let's go conservative here and put $4. That's $800 per video per day. So this guy did 13 videos at $800. Let's do the math. That's 10,000 in a day. So basically, when Social Blade is saying that he's making monthly this amount, if he's making 10,000 a day, that's 300,000 for 30 days, right? If let's say he doesn't work the weekends, he only does this during the week, 20 days. That's 200,000 a month. 200,000 a month. So basically he's on the range over here at about 200,000. So that's, let's say, on a slow month, 200,000. On a good month, he can probably rake 700 a month just doing videos, politics videos on YouTube. So now we go back to what we were doing, because now we got carried away. I just wanted you to understand the reason behind my thinking of doing this project of automating all this video creation, and this is what it's called, the automatic video creator. So we already created the folder, daily news pipeline. Then you're gonna run this command, pip install request full soup, beautiful full soup for and feed parser and all that. Everything is gonna be given to you. So everything is gonna be on this ebook. If you want, like I said, I'll have it available in my description, or comment and I'll send it to you. So the next thing you're gonna do is newscreator.py. This, we've done it. This is the code. Just copy and paste it. That's your job, is just to come over here, copy it, and then you paste it. I already did it. Newscreator.py. .py, and I pasted the code. Then you're gonna create the next folder, the next file, sorry. It even gives you, like I said, some resources of videos you can watch, but for the moment I didn't start troubleshooting, so I'm not gonna start watching videos about it until I'm gonna start maybe getting errors. I might need to watch some videos, we'll see. Script generator.py, that's the next file you need to create on VS Code. So go over here, create new file, and you type in the name script generator.py, and you put the code over here. You paste the code. Pretty simple. Anybody can do this. And if you don't know it all, if you are a really newbie and you want to know exactly step by step, where I'm not gonna go off subject, I'm gonna go straight to the point, let me know. I'll do a video for you. Now we're gonna do the voice generation setup. Pip install 11 labs python -env, and you're gonna create this file voice over generator.py, and you're gonna put this code. Just copy here the code. So this is where we at right now. I think I've done this. Now I'm going to the next step. This part I'm gonna do it, and once again, there's a video resource if you want to watch. This might be useful later on. I'll watch it later. And now we're gonna go into the step 4, visual cues and prompts. We need to create visual planner.py. Pretty simple, visual planner.py. So we do here like this, visual planner.py. There you go. And then you're gonna put the code over here. Let's go and find the code. It's gonna be using Nano, Banana, and VEO from Gemini. I'm using Gemini for my AI. You can probably do this also with ChatGPT, with the Sora 2 and all the new things. You can ask the same prompt to ChatGPT if you want, and do it with ChatGPT. So you're gonna take the code and actually just paste it over here. Pretty simple. And then Control S to save. Make sure your code is saved. I'm gonna continue the creation of this amazing automated video creator system. The plan now exists in a structured format. Perfect. So now we go module 5. Module 5, it's about the images and the creation of videos. Yeah, I remember when I was doing this, he was giving me some details, a lot of information which you can read, very interesting information, but we're not in the learning part right now. We're in the execution part. We want to execute this. We want to make sure that this works, and for this we need media fetcher.py. So let's create this file, media fetcher.py. And then we gonna copy the code, and you can see this is a long code, very long code, where they're gonna generate the images and path and whatnot, and it's gonna take it from your YouTube API over here. You're gonna have to put some API. I probably gonna ask him. I don't like the way it's doing this, because I know a little bit about programming, so I don't like to put my API keys right there. For the moment, this code will be local to my computer, so it doesn't really matter. But eventually we can actually, if this works, this is the back end of my project. For the moment, I don't need a front end. I don't need anything visual, but eventually we can create something really nice for the front end, and make this application available for newbies and anybody that wants to use it, that don't want to code and don't want to do the things that I'm doing right now. At that point, we need to hide this key information. My last video actually was about that. I put my keys, my API keys, and then I publish it to GitHub, which is a place where you put all your repositories online. And that's a no-no, because anybody can have access to those keys. And if you're paying, because Google is gonna ask you to pay sometimes for all the requests that happens on their network, that could be very expensive for you. If someone, a bot or somebody takes and is doing bad things, they can take this key and use it for a bad purpose. So usually you create an .env file and you hide all your keys over there, and here you do a different code to let the code knows my key is not here, my key is in a private file over here. We're probably gonna do that later if we do, like I said, a front end for this program. Okay, so media fetcher is done. And we're gonna go, this is a long code, we're gonna have to scroll a lot. Next step for implementation, replace placeholder. You must replace all with, like I said, your key. We're gonna find that later on, all the keys. Install the, we're gonna copy this and we're gonna run this command. Come over here after you open a terminal. If you don't know how to open a terminal, over here, terminal, new terminal, and make sure that the new terminal you open, it's on WSL or Ubuntu or Bash or something. Let's not use PowerShell for this. I did not try it on PowerShell, but might work, it might not work, but it works on WSL or Ubuntu. Over here you have the different terminals. If you go here, PowerShell, Git Bash, Ubuntu and all, but I want to be on Ubuntu. Okay, let's clear this. Okay, perfect. So media fetcher is done, pip install request is done. For the Gemini, you may need to install official Google. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's install it in case we need it, because we might run into an error later. So let's install it right away. Perfect. Is it done? Okay, so what else? And update the Gemini function to use it. Oh, how do we update this? We might run into an error later. Well, we'll ask AI to actually do it for us, update that. We can just copy this, update this for us. For the moment, we have not tested the script, so we'll leave that for later. Now, the script will automatically create media assets. So it's gonna create a folder to store all the images. Perfect. Basically what I asked to do, in order to make the editing of your video easy, I said, you know what, create some images like with your nano banana application, create me nice images. Let's say it says, I don't know, about politics, Trump is signing a bill. Well, maybe create me an image of somebody signing something. So that's why we have this part over here to create images. So if you send all the images and the script and everything to an editor, it's gonna take him 20 minutes or half an hour instead of 3-4 hours. So it's gonna cost you less money to produce the video. Or if you know about editing, then you'll be able to edit this really quick. So now we're gonna create video editor.py. But was this made? The script will make the media. My throat is giving me problems today. Media assets. Okay, perfect. So let's go to create this video editor.py. Just copy this. Basically what we're doing is reading. You read, you copy and paste. That's all you need to know. So just copy and paste, press enter, and now you put the code here. If you know how to do this, if you know how to copy and paste, you'll be able to do it. There you go. Perfect. Now let's go back. What else? I'm really excited to do this project and hopefully they will work. If not, we're gonna try to adapt it if something goes wrong. So key tasking media processing. So it's gonna resize the images at 19 by 20 by 1080. Perfect. It's gonna trim the video, must be trimmed to the exact duration specified in the timeline. The script must be converted into a synchronized audio track. Wow, gonna do a lot of things. This editor video.py. Now we're gonna have this publisher.py. This is the one that will be in charge of publishing. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to connect to the API of YouTube and directly do it, and if they like that, because a lot of time YouTube doesn't like to have things automated. Even he's been demonetizing a lot of channels that are doing things with AI. So I don't know if this part we're gonna use it or not. If we can have a human revise it and uploading the whole thing, I rather do that, but we'll see. We'll give it a try and see. We're testing, so we'll find out later. Okay, look, it will print final video with the URL via video title. This thing seems to be powerful. It's gonna do a lot of things. We'll see if it works. I'm really excited about running this. I know at the beginning we're gonna run into a lot of troubleshooting, but we'll see. Video generation pipeline complete. This step the entire automatic video generation is completed. Everything is completed. There you go. We got it. We did it. Do you want to go back and refine the structure and the initial, or you're going to start a new project? I already responded to him. No, we're going to do all the code. We're going to do what I just did now. And then in case there are errors, we're going to troubleshoot. So this is the step we are now. So I hope you follow the whole thing. Once you have entered all the code for media, video, and publisher, ensure your API keys are necessary, like request and MoviePy are configured. You can run the main execution blocks in each file to start testing each the pipeline. To begin troubleshooting phase, run the main file of your choice, media fetcher, and provide a full traceback and error message. So this runs per script from the way I see it. We eventually gonna need to create a new file that's gonna run the whole thing, because I don't want to be running script by script, because it's gonna take me a little longer, and the whole purpose is to have all this automated, which is already an advantage. I don't need to go and search for news. I just run this media fetcher and it's gonna fetch all the news for me. So, but I'm a little lazy, so what I'll need one script that's gonna run the whole thing, so I don't need to worry about anything. So let's start with first fetching the media. Let's see if it works. But first, let's go just to confirm that we have everything correct. Publisher ensured. Okay, the APIs, I think we're only gonna need the APIs later for 11 Labs maybe, and for YouTube, I think so. We'll see. Let's start. So we're in the testing process. So I'm giving you behind the scenes access. This is exclusive access that I'm giving you. Python media fetcher.py. Command dev Python 3. I think we are not into the, I think we're gonna need to run another command. Let's try this. VNV. We're gonna probably need to go virtual. Could it be VNV source bin activate? What happened here? VNV source bin activate not found. Did you mean command? Let's try V. Is it V? Okay, so Houston, we have a problem. Let's start the troubleshooting part. This is what I wanted to do it and record it live, so you can see. You might encounter, or you will encounter, errors. In coding is always like this. You're gonna encounter errors, but that's why we have our AI. But before I do that, it's gonna start speeding some code and things, and I want to copy this ebook. One thing that I don't see on the canvas here, it's the copy button, that we can just copy or select all option here. Does it work? Let me see. Control A. Okay, actually works. And we're gonna copy. I'm gonna put it on the documents and I'll have it ready for you guys. Okay, over here, the automated creator guide. We'll give you more explanation, things if you want, resources, the setup, and all whatnot. It's a few chapters. How many pages is this? 7-step guide with all the instruction on how to do this. And then I'm gonna just go and see if we actually put the code. If not, what I'll do is I'll copy once the whole thing works, because I don't want to put you code that doesn't work. So what I'll do, the code is not included yet. This is only the whole steps. The code, I'll have it available probably in a zip file for you guys, so you can just unzip it and get it once I'm sure that everything works. If it actually works, because at one point I asked the AI and it says this is a very ambitious project, and it actually is. It's a very ambitious project. Okay, so let's go back, because it's a project that can actually make you 60,000 to 300,000 a month. This is with one channel. Imagine the possibility of making 3, 4, 5 channels you run. Imagine you would get only 10% of that, 10% of 60,000. Or if you get 6,000 a month or 1,000 even a month, it would be nice. We can pay even your car payment. That's a very common environment issue. The error means your system recognized the newer version as Python 3, not just Python. Okay, that's all it is. Thought it was another problem. So Python 3. Okay, what happens now? Look at that. Let's go through the code here. Media Python. Searching YouTube for close-up shots. Magnificent purple gas giant with a swirling yellow clouds time lapse. YouTube API error. I still did not set up the API, so I didn't know that we were gonna use them on the fetch part, but actually we need it. Searching Google image close up with a magnificent. Okay, let's put all this code to him. But actually, one thing that I actually noticed is that the media set asset folder was created automatically, as you can see here. That's a very good news. And there's a new picture over here, generated assets. So let's go. I'm curious to go and see what is this. I'm gonna go here on my Windows File Explorer, and I'm gonna go on my daily news pipeline. Media asset. This is a new folder that was created by the script. That's not me. And what is this? So PNG. What is this? Generated asset. I don't see anything. So could be an error, or could be because we're not actually, we don't have the keys yet. Let's go and throw this code to Gemini and see what it says about this.